This is going to be a word. It's also going to be me talking to myself through you on live because, as you guys know, you guys are comment scrolling on my phone right now, but I see my reflection. So I'm going to be talking to myself, but hopefully the exhaust of my conversation with myself can affect you in a very tangible and uplifting way. And if it has done so far, give me boot emojis in the comment section. I appreciate it. On Friday, I went to Dallas, Texas, and I, on Saturday, got up with my fans in Dallas. Now, mind you, I haven't had a tangible meet and greet since last year, and that was a cookout in my own city. I chose to go to Dallas for a particular purpose and a particular person, but I was greeted with what seemed to be the Last Supper as I walked into a beautiful restaurant with my fan base. And you guys saw a brief clip of that that I posted prior to me going live on this show. The love was real. And forgive me, I misspoke. The love is real. It was just made physical upon me venturing out of my comfort zone to greet people that lift me up digitally. In that space, I paid for everything. Everybody got slurred. Everybody got drunk. We had a good raunchy time. And what preceded that was definitely unexpected. It was spiritually charged in a way that I'm still having time processing what I went through. There were a couple of spiritual signs that I wasn't alone along the way, such as my room number being 444. And the evil eye pendant I found in the hot tub when I was at the spa. And honestly, the overall feeling of overwhelming, crippling anxiety that was prevalent throughout my entire time in Dallas, Texas. My cousin JoJo, who is my best friend. It was his first time on a plane in over 10 years. And he was an awesome producer and videographer of the content. And he said, this is a real thing with you, isn't it? I said, yeah, it's crippling. A part of it was anticipating what would recede the meet and greet. But I also think a part of it was intuition. Now that I'm looking back at it, telling me that, everything might not be as it seems. But as I process the experience, I am going to acclimate my energy to words of wisdom, not only to you guys, but to myself. For my entire life, I have sought validation in everything. I don't know if this is because I'm adopted. I'm not sure if this is a plague of the deity that embodies my physical form. But I have sought to be validated by mothers who would send me back to the foster care system. Or by my mother now, I aim to make you proud in everything that I do. I seek validation, which I have learned I appease through generosity. Coinciding with the word I gave last week, which I said the feeling that you get after you give someone something is very similar to love that you want to experience. It's like, oh my God, I did that for that person. That person loves me, you know. But the emotion that comes from that is being validated. Everybody on the planet seeks validation in some form or fashion, and I'm realizing that now. In my pursuit and journey of accomplishing my wildest dreams and being a celebrity, being renowned, being an inspiration and encouraging the little boy in the back of the classroom who is confused about his gender, that you can stand up and be strong, you can stand up and do this, I have sought validation in rooms I once dreamed of being in. Through this experience, I learned that the love I sought through the validation of people and rooms I dreamed to be in has already been given to me. Aww. Through you. Prior to me eliciting my spirituality and my abilities publicly on the internet, I sought to be the next coming of a reality show star. I wanted to be a spectacle. I became a spectacle, but nobody knew my name. It wasn't until I picked up my tarot deck and I evoked spirit in the way that I do that I began getting traction. And in that pursuit, I haven't been selfish about the attention that I've been getting. I have been servicing blindly to the fact of the love that is mutual between the two of us. And it took a platonic heartbreak for me to really cherish every single hug that I received. Not gived, but received in that space. My perception of my pursuit has utterly been destroyed over this weekend. And it hurt. But it's purposeful, and I knew it was purposeful because if it wasn't, my room number wouldn't have been 444. I am the keeper of so many people's secrets. I am your best friend, I'm your grandmother and your little brother at the same time in our appointments. I hear the praises. I can't say that I feel the praises, but when I was broken on that Sunday, it all rushed in. And I have a new reverence for what we've built here. I have sought validation like many humans do in apparel. I've sought validation in niggas. I've sought validation in praise and getting it right. I seek validation in my spirituality by the receipts that are posted, and I consistently post them. But the validation is in saying, hey, do you want to FaceTime? And it took me to be broken by a circumstance I thought would lift me, for me to realize that I'm already lifted, baby. I'm in this space of reprogramming my mind and feeling whole by just existing. So the word as of right now that I have for you, the validation is not your friends telling you you look good before the club or the boyfriend that continues to cheat on you. Your validation is looking you right in the mirror every single day you draw breath. You don't need Beyonce to see you at her concert to be validated. You don't need me to read you to feel validated. Your existence is validated by source. And that is enough. You don't need your boss to tell you you're doing a good job, to validate that you're doing a good job. I'm doing a good job because I showed up to this motherfucker today. You don't need the pastor to lay hands on you to tell you that you are healed and validate the healing that God already has for you. You just have to look in the mirror and say, I am validated. I am here. You don't need your idol or your idols or your stars to tell you you're great. You have to heal the inner child. And as I was doing a Candid Live video yesterday, I pulled the Jubilee Tarot card, and that is a card that has myself in my youth and myself as an adult conversing. And my inner child was healed with the misinterpretation of who I am. I show you who I am every day. Unlike many of your favorites, this is a performance, yes, but this is me. This isn't a gimmick. This isn't a scam. This isn't overtly entertaining, playing with spirit. I'm truly a deity. I'm truly an oracle. I'm truly validated by my believers. And if just one person believes in you, you're a God too. And get this, you are that one person. Look in the mirror and validate it for yourself, bitch. The biggest compliment I have received has been, you're the exact same. We all wear masks. We all filter ourselves. We all code switch. But in my authenticity, in my candid nature, when I'm with you, you see you. And that's validity enough. The word that I have, validate yourself. Thank you for listening. Thank you. The word is over, but I still want to kind of explore this with you. In that moment, I fell in love with my assistant. In that moment, I fell in love with my manager. In that moment, I fell in love with my mother. In that moment, I felt all of the love that I've been blinded of being encompassed by, seeking validation from someone I thought knew who I was. But the good news is, and you can tell me how long you've been watching, even for one day, if you've clicked on, it's okay. Even for one day, if you clicked on that button, you see me. This is who I am. And I thank you for seeing me. But at the same time, don't idolize me. Don't fan me. Don't praise me. Don't worship me. Don't bend your life or your will upon my word. Allow me to evoke the validity that has been birthed with you, in you. That is my purpose. Not to be seen, but to be a mirror. I understand that now. And I want to ask for your forgiveness for me not being able to recognize it sooner. I kept trying to figure out why everybody keeps, my fans and my clients, they keep telling me, you're enough, you're good enough. And I'm like, do I not feel like I am? And until Sunday, I didn't. But as I'm in the process of putting my consciousness back together, I no longer seek praise from tables in a room that we've gotten to by being authentically ourselves.